Back to Best of the West Danger Zone is here, Mike Rain, here with Lady K, and we are here to bring back to the show.
Can't hear you!
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Official in charge of this contest, referee D.C. Brown. Introducing first. Introducing first from the Crypt of New Orleans. She is the 8th deadly sin and the water drag champion, Danica Bloodwyn. And her opponent.
I didn't get any candy.
I don't know, she didn't throw any my way either.
I'm going to have a word with her later, maybe.
You know, you'd think that she wants to be in this title picture, she'd sort of be, you know.
I think so
playing to you
too.
a
I'm
little bit,
ready
you know?
for a bribe, absolutely. And everybody knows I have a sweet tooth. I'm also a little upset that Danica brought her own title belt. It's almost like she wants to show off.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's the right play to make against the much more experienced competitor in Sage Green.
That is very true. But then again, Danica Bloodwyn is very impressive also and has that size and strength on her side.
Oh, absolutely. She normally towers over almost all of her opponents, and tonight is no exception.
And by the way, the crowd is very split between them, I've noticed.
Yes, Danica Bloodwyn is sort of a local fan favorite here in this area, trains locally in this area, so these fans are accustomed to seeing her, whereas this is only Sage Green's second appearance ever for Best of the West.
Yes, however, I have noticed that Sage gets a good reaction anywhere she goes.
Oh, that is very true.
People really just love her. They love Halloween, first of all.
Oh, absolutely.
And they love her fierceness and her charisma. Oh, did you see that? Poke in the eye?
Right in the eyes, Danica Bloodwyn going for the advantage early with whatever she can do to get on top, which is probably the smart play to make.
Yes. Oh, bumps into Danica, but not strong enough to take her down. Goes for a clothesline of her own, but Sage ducks it. Oh! What are we seeing here? Danica catches her.
Looked like she was going for a quesadilla of sorts, but Danica stopped her, but Sage nails her with the arm drag.
I think that's what she has to go for a little bit, like the speed and the agility that she does have.
Absolutely, use that technique and quickness.
And I think she's showing us what she got. Both of these women, like with that sense of darkness about them.
Yes, both totally on the dark side of things here.
That was a quick roll-up. I thought maybe when she had it there.
Yeah, close call early, going for another pin right here. Interesting roll-up there. Almost a version of the small package, but a little different. Sage Sin, a really traveled competitor, constantly wrestling all over the country.
That is true. I've wrestled her before, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How did that go?
I'm sure I must have beaten her. I can't imagine any other outcome. I mean, I beat most of my opponents. Everybody knows that.
And that's why you are the visionary of the women's division.
Indeed. Oh! Big cartwheel handspring.
Into the back elbow.
Great agility there from Danica Bloodwyn.
Roll forward. What's she going for here? Another one.
Another one. And it lands again.
Sage on the receiving end of 2 back elbows in a row. Now going for a choke on the top rope.
Ref's warning them to get out of the corner. Let's see. I feel like Sage is... flying arm
with
drag.
another arm drag.
Trying to get back into this match.
Snapmare over.
Oh!
Spinning back kick to the back of the head. Sage hits the ropes, and Danica saw that kick coming though. The roll up of her own.
Wow, that's definitely something, where you were saying that Sage Sin has more experience. But in that case, Danica really showed that she does have some experience too, and she was able to spot that a mile off.
And this is one of those cases where Sage Sin has been wrestling for so long and wrestles so many places that Danica was able to watch a lot of video of Sage. So possibly she's done her homework and she's sort of prepared for what Sage brings to the table.
Yes. Well, I would hope that they do their homework because this is really a very, very important opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. A winner of this match goes on to face Christina Von Eerie to be the very first ever Best of the West Women's Champion.
And win this beautiful title belt that I designed myself with my own hands and my own mind.
And what a women's championship that title is.
Mm-hmm. Danica definitely determined to get her hands on it, but shouldn't spend so much time with the referee, I don't think, to be honest. See?
Yep, it's turning around. Sage with her version of the tarantula here. Different though. Very painful.
Indeed, that is where that experience comes in. To be able to counter that kind of a move.
Sage in control, going for an Irish whip on the ropes. Crisscrosses her. Throws her face down into the canvas.
This could be it. Not quite.
Probably gonna take a little bit more than that to keep Danica down. As we said, that size and strength advantage.
That is true.
Some of the fans here at ringside are pretty certain that was a 3 count.
Ouch, big headbutt. That is a rather unpleasant thing to be on the receiving end of, by the way.
Absolutely.
And I've wrestled Danica as well, by the way.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I have. I probably beat her too, but I'm going to say she's definitely a fierce competitor.
Oh, she is. She trains hard. She hits hard.
Right. And I think I saw her drinking blood earlier when nobody else was looking.
She's into a lot of strange things. The toughness of Sage Sin cannot be understated, though. She has fought people of all sizes in all kinds of matches.
That is true.
Veteran of death matches.
Right.
Sage Sin is fearless.
That is indeed very true. If you've survived a death match, then you can survive Danica Bloodwyn as well.
That is certainly true.
This could just come down to something as simple as luck. Oh, big bulldog.
Danica's found herself in control here after that bulldog going for a pin and a 2 count.
Sage Sin gets out of it, crawling to the ropes. She might need the ropes to pull herself up, but no, she's back on her feet.
She may need to create a little space here, get back on her feet. Oh no, Danica's going for another one from corner to corner. I think she might be going to the well one too many times here. Yep, Sage saw it coming.
Oh, this is her patented corner combo. Trick or treat, big knees to the face.
That could very well be it. With the two, no.
Not quite. Sage's been holding her head like I can't believe she kicked out of that. I can't, frankly.
She's beaten many people, men and women, with those two knees to the face.
Yeah, and it looked like it got Danica right in the chin, too.
Oh, they both have each other by the throat here, but if this is going to come down to strength, I believe Danica's going to have the advantage.
I see a double choke slam? No, they're taking each other down to the mat.
Broken the choke. Trading headbutts and blows.
Ouch. I'll give you a splitting headache.
Danica face first into the mat again, that time with a little more authority than the first time.
I think they got each other on that one. They're both holding their heads. It seems to have been a double bulldog almost.
After a series of headbutts, yeah, they're both stumbling up, trying to get the cobwebs out here. Danica seems, though, to be caught in the worst of it. She's just starting to move. But she arguing with the referee?
She should really be watching Sage Sin.
Ooh, big knee to the head there by Sage. Oh, Sage went for that choke slam again. Danica's just too big. Oh, neck breaker.
But can she get the cover? She goes for it.
And two, Sage with the shoulder up.
It was almost just maybe an inch off the mat, perhaps.
I think she was still recovering a little bit. If she could have got on that cover just a little bit sooner, that could have been three.
That is very true. I believe that.
Ooh, Sage with two knees again, right to the chest. Oh, I thought that was it. That was close. That was 2 7/8 for sure. But ref DC says no, it was a 2, shoulder up.
Just got out. Just in time. And he's just confirming that was definitely a 2, but so close.
Danica's on Dream Street here. That she is going to need to get some. Oh, Sage was going for her finish there, but Danica done her homework, as we said earlier. Knew it was coming.
Catches her, throws her into the corner by the throat. Are we going to see another one of these handsprings?
Going it up. This time went for something else. And flapjacked into the corner.
Oh, right onto the corner post.
Oh, there it is. 2 and 3. Sage Sin Supreme advances forward. And what a match that is. Christina Von Eerie versus Sage Sin Supreme.
Sage Sin.
Impressive outing from Danica Bloodwyn. She definitely learns more and
very much so.
Shows more promise every time she comes out here, but that experience edge from Sage Sin and the toughness, the punishment she took and still kept fighting through.
That was a close call. That could have gone either way, honestly.
Absolutely.
And here another show of sportsmanship and respect, shaking each other's hands. Wait, what just...
I'm not exactly...
Tongues were out. Not sure what else
I'm not exactly sure what happened there myself.
Cameraman was in...
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Best of the West Danger Zone. I'm going to give it away to Davey Dangerously here for our next
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Best of the West Coast Championship. Official in charge of this contest, referee Cody Andrews. Introducing first. pounds, Wiseguy.
Well, the Wiseguy is out here in his normal cheerful mood. Happy to see all of our fans.
Making enemies right away, right off the bat. Why not? I think he likes to stir things up a little bit.
Yeah. A man you'll rarely see with a smile on his face. He is all business as he always is out here tonight.
The Carnivore has smiles enough for both of them.
It's very true.
And his opponent.
And in one of the most anticipated matches of the night here, the crowd is already chanting for the West Coast champion, Prince Gabriel.
And his opponent, hailing from his kingdom of Fresno, California, weighing tonight at 225 pounds. He is the best of the West Coast champion, Prince Gabriel.
Wow, that is quite a reception. Crowd on their feet. They love this guy.
Prince Gabriel, one of the biggest fan favorites here at Best of the West, bringing the crowd out of their seats like he always does. But tonight is the absolute biggest mountain for him to climb that he has faced as champion, as he makes his biggest title defense ever against Wiseguy, the first ever Best of the West heavyweight champion, the longest reigning heavyweight champion of all time, and also a former tag team champion. This would make Wiseguy the very first Triple Crown champion in Best of the West history if he wins here tonight.
Wow, certainly the stakes are high for both these men. Kyle Newport snatches that belt off of the referee. Oh, Wiseguy calling for the mic.
Hold on a second. Shut up! You know, I saw your promo leading up to this match, and I couldn't help but sit there and laugh my ass off. Make me, asshole! That's why I'm in here and you're sitting there. Let me tell you something, Prince Gabriel. You've been lucky, and that's okay, but you haven't been good. You haven't stepped in the ring with a caliber of athlete like this. And let me bring you down to reality. This ain't that shithole you work over up in Hillmar. This is an athlete right here. I'm as real as it gets. I'm as pure as the driven snow. And tonight, in front of all these idiots that you call family, I'm gonna embarrass your ass, then I'm gonna take your title, and then I'm gonna wipe my face with your spit.
Well, I have to say this. He may not be the friendliest of people, but he kind of has it all. He's a fantastic athlete.
He does. He is the stereotype. He is the poster child of what a professional wrestler should look like. The Wiseguy has done so much in this business. His passion exudes from him. So you may not agree with him, may not agree with the things he says, but he is as good as he thinks he is. That
Absolutely.
is for sure.
And he riles up a crowd. Look at that.
Oh, they hate him here in Fresno.
They're ready to see Prince Gabriel do some damage on him.
Again, in the Best of the West training camp, these are Prince Gabriel came up in the training camp looking up to Wiseguy and admiring him and seeing in him and learning from him.
Oh, that was a disrespectful slap. Did you see that?
But yeah, as you can see, the respect is a one-way street here. Wiseguy has zero respect for Prince Gabriel.
Yeah, almost mocking him there in the corner, pretending to be frightened, knowing full well that actually the referee is going to hold Prince Gabriel back for him.
Wiseguy with the headlock here.
Seem pretty evenly matched strength-wise, at least so far.
These guys match up pretty well. Like I said, I think Wiseguy has a little edge on the strength, but Prince Gabriel is no slouch either.
Oh, reverse the headlock, showing that he can do it just as well as Wiseguy can.
And of course, at ringside, you have Kyle Newport, who also is a factor in almost all of Wiseguy's matches, so you need to keep an eye out for him.
Very true. He already risked his life one time tonight earlier.
It's very true. He already got thrown out of one match. I'm sure that referee Cody Andrews will have very little patience for Kyle here tonight.
Oh, huge arm drags.
3 in a row. He has Wiseguy reeling here.
Wiseguy getting some air.
Now, the one thing Wiseguy needs to not do tonight is take Prince Gabriel lightly.
He probably is not. He probably is acting some of that, I will say. Maybe to get into his head, do some mind tricks, some mind games. I think he does know what a good competitor he's facing. But sometimes it's good to show a little bit of arrogance, just to freak your opponent out.
Oh yes, and Wiseguy is a master of mind games for sure, but I hope that he didn't think this would be a walk in the park tonight, because it's not going to be. Wiseguy here in the ropes.
Here you can see his experience and his smarts, because he knows that he can use the ropes to his advantage. Well, he tried.
And Prince Gabriel rolled through that, held on to the arm, still in control.
Well, he's not going to give up on a hold to his arm. He probably rather his arm snap than give up on an arm bar.
Oh, I've never seen Wiseguy submit in all of his career. I just don't think he has it in him.
He just seems too angry. Altogether too angry. But he's gotten out of that arm bar. He's gotten some shots onto Prince Gabriel's back. Maybe now his face.
The effects of that arm bar, though, he keeps going back and grabbing it.
That's true. That could be a factor for the rest of the match.
Fans here getting behind Gabe.
Oh! Ducked out of the way. A big swanton.
Went for that big kick. Prince Gabriel saw it coming. And Wiseguy is bailed to the floor here.
Kyle Newport taking care of his man. That's very nice of him. Look. He really cares for him. Prince Gabriel probably shouldn't spend so much time celebrating with the crowd.
No, honestly, he should have followed Wiseguy out there and stayed on him.
Agreed. That's what I would have done as well.
You do not want to give a talent the caliber of Wiseguy a chance to regroup and breathe. If you got him down, you keep him down.
Maybe he wants to get him counted out. Maybe that'll be the second count out / count down, but we will see tonight.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad strategy, wrestling a guy like the Wiseguy. You want to just get out of there with your championship any way you can.
Oh, he got
Prince
that
Gabriel was
thumb.
going for that another big punch. He got thumbed right in the eye.
Well, it's only semi-legal. Semi-illegal. You can usually get away with a quick thumb to the eye. Oh, ouch.
Clothesline there on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And Wiseguy spills down to the floor as Kyle Newport is checking on him once again.
That hurts, Mike. Not that I would ever let anybody do that to me, but I'm just telling you from...
The apron is not a place you want to fall down on, get slammed on. Oh, and head first right back into the apron. Wiseguy goes as Prince Gabriel might have learned from his last mistake, and he's trying to stay on Wiseguy this time.
That's right, because thinking about it, Prince Gabriel only has to hold on to the title, whereas Wiseguy has to win it.
That's true.
So,
Wiseguy has to beat Gabriel. Gabriel does not need to beat the Wiseguy to walk out of here.
So Prince Gabriel would be okay with a count out, whereas vice versa, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have the same effect.
Absolutely, that championship advantage. Ooh, Prince Gabriel thrown shoulder first into the ring post there and then spilling out onto our steel stairs there.
Let's see if Kyle Newport dares touch him. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Some boots to the face, I presume. I can't quite see he's behind the ring.
I mean, he's laying in all 87 pounds of himself into those kicks. I think it's more of the insult and the mind games than actual damage when it comes to Kyle Newport.
That was rather brave of him, to be honest with you, I think.
Absolutely, as he does not want Prince Gabriel to get his hands on him.
Nope, because if he takes revenge, then he might break Khan Newport like a stick.
This guy has Prince Gabriel's arm wrapped around the ring post here, working on that shoulder that got thrown into the post.
Payback for that armbar earlier.
That's true. And Wiseguy is still actually showing effects of that armbar from time to time, too. So
Yep.
I guess he figured if he was going to be a one-armed man in this fight that he'd make Prince Gabriel one as well.
Indeed. Not a bad strategy, if I may say so myself.
No, not at all. And now Wiseguy is in firm control of this match.
I mean, like I said, a lot of people don't like Wiseguy because of some, maybe some of the tactics are a little underhand, should we say. But, they say all's fair in love and pro wrestling.
Very true. You do what you got to do to win.
And it would be different if he wasn't quite so athletic and actually a formidable wrestler as well. Because it's not like he couldn't get by on, his skills. It just adds a little bit of,
And I think that's why the fans have so much resentment towards him, is that they feel like he doesn't need to cheat to win. But the fact he does just makes them despise him even more.
Right. Well, you just got to get a little bit ahead sometimes.
Big body slam, and it looks like we're here for a little bit of Mr. Wonderful.
You were correct.
Wiseguy monthly tribute to Paul Ordendorff here tonight.
And he does it so well.
And he always adds a little something extra. You never know exactly how that's going to go down.
But it wasn't quite enough to put Prince Gabriel away.
No, but Prince Gabriel is really favoring that arm.
I think he got Prince Gabriel's punching arm. So that might definitely be an advantage for Wiseguy. He's got him in the corner.
And Prince Gabriel's not putting up hands here. He's just taking those shots. The fans are trying to will Gabe back into this match. Oh, Gabe saw that.
He caught him.
Oh.
No, landed on his feet.
Wiseguy back flips over him. Back elbow to the face of Wiseguy. Ooh, super kicked right in the chest. Oh, and there's one to the face.
I think that first one got his arm a little bit as well that he was working earlier.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he was aiming for. Looked like it caught him a little bit in the pec, but got a little bit of that arm. But the second one was right in the mouth.
Right where you wanted.
Gabe's starting to feel it here, but as I said before, you should stay on him. You just got him down. Do not let Wiseguy have a chance to recover here.
Well, I think he's setting up for something. He's waiting for Wiseguy to get up. He's going for one of his patented maneuvers. Oh, but
looks like he was going for the spear there, Wiseguy. That athleticism that we talked about earlier with a huge leapfrog and then a calf kick right into the face of Prince Gabriel.
And both men down one more time. Referee checking on them, making sure they're okay to continue.
And he's going to start the count here as they're both still laid out. The Wiseguy's showing life as he slowly crawls up. With that kick, if he could get this cover, this could be it.
Yeah. Khan Newport encouraging his client.
Gabe is starting to recover as well.
The crowd encouraging Gabe. Oh, big
There's
spear!
that spear. I think Wiseguy was going for the forget about it. But Gabe backed up.
He's not going for the cover. It seems like he's
maybe
he's
that
too
arm.
hurt.
Yeah, maybe when he hit that spear, he used that right arm a little bit too much.
Oh, indeed.
Wasn't able to get the cover, but
Yeah.
he could be going for another one.
It looks like it.
I don't know how wise that would be with the damage it just did to himself.
No, but if that's the last move of the match, then that would be worth the risk and worth the pain.
As long as he could get the cover afterwards.
And there he goes.
Could he capitalize, though? Could he make that pin?
I don't know, but he needs to. Otherwise, it was all for nout. And there he goes.
Got it.
There's the cover.
Not able to hook a real deep cover there with favoring that arm. Wiseguy was able to get the kick out.
Yeah, he took that risk. It didn't quite pay off this time. I'm sure he's thinking to himself, what in the world am I supposed to do now to put him away? He's a one-armed bandit at this point. But even a one-armed bandit pays out sometimes.
It's very true, and he better hope for that jackpot here. Because, again, Wiseguy wants that Triple Crown championship. He wants to be the first one ever.
He could get lucky. Oh, there he goes with a big knee, but Prince Gabriel managed to duck out of the way. Hits him with some big shots. Mocks that Mr.
Mocks
Wonderful.
the Mr. Wonderful.
And now, what have we got here? No, Wiseguy fighting out of it.
Ooh, with that backbreaker, pulling Prince Gabriel's neck back. He might be going for it again.
Oh, or something else.
Oh,
Big neck breaker.
Jumping Hangman's neck breaker of his own there. Both men down. Kyle Newport is
Hopping up and
besides
down.
himself at ringside.
Indeed.
And now it's Wiseguy who makes the slow cover. And again, these two men are so spent. They get just enough time to get that shoulder up.
I mean, that's the sign of a true athlete right there, Mike Ray, when you are so exhausted, but yet you dig deep and you find that little bit of energy in you just to kick out of the cover, even if you don't know what you're going to do next.
Yeah,
just
I think
to
that's
kick
just
out.
that athlete instinct there, that fighter's instinct kicking in.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, the stakes are high. There's a championship on the line here and a lot of big titles for Wiseguy Nick if he should win it.
Oh, yeah, and he would hate to...
Oh! Gravity took him down.
We're going to see a slingshot here. Oh, Wiseguy almost going all the way out of the ring to the floor onto that turnbuckle.
Possibly.
Oh, no! Referee Cody Andrews, it looked like he was pulled into the way there by Wiseguy. And he is down.
He is out for the count. Should we count him, Mike? Should we count?
Oh, there's the forget about it.
Forget about it. But you can't capitalize.
There's no
ref. No referee. What is Kyle Newport going to count? You should count, Mike. Don't you have this authority?
I only got one arm myself today, so we do need to get another referee back out here, though. I do not think referee Cody Andrews is going to recover from this.
No. Oh, here comes somebody else with a chair.
Oh no, that's not a ref. That's Nico.
Oh my goodness, Nico coming to take his revenge.
Wiseguy costing him a match earlier tonight and laying his hands on him. These two men have a long, long history together. And Nico is sick of being held down by the Wiseguy.
Look behind you, Wiseguy. Oh, and he gets it over the head.
Shot to the top of the head of Wiseguy, and Wiseguy is out.
The crowd celebrating this turn of events. An explosion of happiness and excitement.
Kyle Newport has nothing to say or do to Nico as Nico walks
I cannot
by.
believe it. His mouth gaping open.
And we do have another referee out here now. But both men are getting up.
There he comes. Are we going to see another spear? Could be another one.
He's lining up for
Setting
it after
up.
the chair shot.
And here he comes. Spear!
Huge spear. This time he does cover him right away. And that is it. Prince Gabriel retains with a huge assist from Nico here tonight.
Wow.
West Coast champion, Prince Gabriel.
Quite possibly the biggest win of Prince Gabriel's career here. It was a huge win the night he won the championship, but beating a man the caliber of Wiseguy, even with that assist from Nico, has got to be the biggest feather in his cap so far.
Absolutely.
His arm's too hurt to even be lifted.
Well, the crowd solidly on his side. I'm not really sure how I feel about this, to be honest with you.
Still the West Coast champion.